Welcome back to the Fantasy Bros YouTube channel. We discussed starts, sits, running backs, and quarterbacks, but now it is time to discuss the wide receivers, who to start and who to sit going into Week 13, and playoffs are coming up. They're approaching. You guys need to be ready. You got to win this matchup. I know a lot of playoff hopes are on the line this week. So let's get right into it. My first start, Tyler Lockett against the Giants. Now,
really, I was going to sit him.
Now listen up, okay? I know Tyler Lockett's been mad and consistent, and DK is Russ's favorite target, but he plays the Giants. And you know who's on the Giants? James Bradberry. And he's been shutting down people, okay? And I think he does it again this week against DK Metcalf, and that's why Tyler Lockett is going to have a day Sunday. Sorry. And look, just don't expect DK to have that kind of performance. He has hit 10 catches, 177 yards. I don't see it happening again. I see it happening for Tyler Lockett, though, okay? I see that. If you don't see it,
do you need an ambulance?
You got to start seeing it, okay? My next start, Joe.
You're starting me?
Yes. What do you got, Joe? Who's your first start?
My first start is of actually a major sleeper, Darnell Mooney on the Chicago Bears.
Darnell Mooney, the 12th.
Not Darnell's son. Not Darnell's
rookie,
son.
one of the best names in football. He has 6 targets last week with Mitchell Trubisky, and he goes against the Lions.
As we discussed, they
juicy breakout matchup. Trubisky looks like he's really helping receivers play well, even though he helps the other team catch balls also.
Yeah.
He's
Lions might be a good defensive start. Look, Darnell Mooney, possible. Allen Robinson's going to post top 7 numbers this week, okay? And Darnell Mooney, I see a good game.
Is your hand okay?
I see a breakout performance from Darnell Mooney.
All right.
What do you got, Zach? Who's your start?
Guys. If you have him on your team, I see you're golden. Brandin Cooks, my favorite player in the NFL.
Do you have him on your team?
I have him on my team, and I'm happy about it. He's the only wide receiver currently on that team, other than Keke Coutee or whatever. They even though they're playing against a good Colts defense, you definitely start him. He's a wide receiver one on the team and a very high
Watch out for Keke Coutee. Nice sleeper there, too.
Yes, for sure. But we're talking about Brandin Cooks here. On to you, Max. Next
But speaking of Keke Coutee, he's actually one of my starts.
Okay, let's go to Joe then.
Okay,
Xavier Rhodes, the number 1 cornerback on the Colts, revamped his career. The guy he's locking down. He's locking down on a lot of players.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, A.J. Brown.
He wasn't taking A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown,
why not?
speedster out of the slot. Well,
Brandin Cooks
he's pretty fast, but he plays more on the outside than A.J. Brown
does.
Got
insight from a Colts fan. Interesting.
Keke Coutee he sounds like a tiny little receiver. He sounds like he's not big.
Look, he's definitely a sleeper for sure.
I could totally see him playing well, especially because they're definitely playing from behind. They lost Will Fuller. I see Keke Coutee going under the radar and putting up 100 yards.
100 yards?
Yeah, I see him do it.
Interesting. I see a 60-yarder, but okay. My next start is Devante Parker. He just completely went off last week with Fitzpatrick under center. He had, what did he have? He had eight catches, 120 yards on 14 targets. You know that? 14 targets? I don't know what you're doing. 14 targets, guys. Unbelievable. Fitzpatrick under center is the best thing that happened to Devante Parker. He's going to have another game against Cincinnati. Not a good defense. Devante Parker posts another 100-yard game and maybe even a touchdown this week if you're lucky.
Better than Keke Coutee?
Better than Keke Coutee.
Wow, I can't
He's going to have a great game. Look out for him. Start him if you can.
Guys, please start Corey Davis. He puts up numbers every single week.
You love Corey Davis.
10 plus every single week. And there might be a chance
Who's he playing this week?
A.J. Brown does not play this week.
Really? Wait, why?
A.J. Brown, if he practices Friday, then he'll be fine.
He's probably playing.
By the way, I love A.J. Brown in this matchup because Denzel Ward is probably out this week, too.
I was getting to that, too. The Browns don't have a good secondary other than Denzel Ward, and now that he's out, he doesn't take any.
Myles Garrett also is out. So that helps out for the quarterback.
Corey Davis is bound to get 10-plus points, and I take that out of that low end of wide receiver.
Interesting situation you got going on there. I like it a lot. Now, Rams receiver Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, but we're going to talk more on Cooper Kupp because I think that Jared Goff loves Cooper Kupp a little bit more than Bobby Trees, okay?
They didn't look like it last week.
I know. Last week he had 2 catches. What was going on, Cooper Kupp? What's happening? I don't see that happening because we know that we had a 21-target game earlier this season. Jared Goff, it needs to bounce back this week, and he's going to do so in a high performance for Cooper Kupp and even Bobby Trees, but Cooper Kupp against the Cardinals because Bobby Trees.
Cooper's going to outperform this week? Outperform Woods?
Cooper Kupp's going to outperform Woods because I think Woods is going to get Patrick Peterson, who actually did a decent job on DK Metcalf. So Cooper Kupp, look out for a good game for him. Joe, who's your last start?
My last start is Lazard this week. Lazard is playing against the Eagles.
I hope he's healthy though. He took a shot.
If he's healthy,
last game.
if he's healthy, I think he had 6 targets last time against.
Oh, you know what? If he's not healthy though, Tavon Austin.
Tavon, the speedster.
Oh,
I haven't seen him playing.
man.
I haven't seen him playing.
If you're a
forever.
Rodgers owner, you're happy about that.
Have not seen him playing forever, but Alan Lazard played. He didn't play too well yardage wise, but he got 6 targets from Aaron Rodgers.
He's only going to get more.
Even 1 target from Aaron Rodgers could get you 20 points. We know how good Rodgers
Marquez.
is. So Marquez is not getting another target the rest of the season. He's so bad.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I agree with Max on the Cooper Kupp, but I also think Woods is a great start. He gets insane targets every single game, and it's a division game against the Cardinals, and the division game a must win for both teams, and it's going to be a shootout because both teams have great offenses. So definitely start both of those receivers.
Okay, now let us get into sits. Okay, we're gonna sit some players. Now listen, my first one, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna disagree. You're gonna comment below. You're gonna be like, Max, what is going on with you? These calls are terrible. They're not. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins. What did he do?
Sitting him?
Yeah, I'm sitting DeAndre Hopkins. Last 2 weeks, horrible games. 5 catches in a piece for 100 yards, and now what does he get?
Who's
Who
he
does he
facing off
get? Jalen the Man Ramsey,
Wow.
who shut down the guy.
That's not everyone, pretty much.
DK Metcalf couldn't do jack on him.
Lockdown corner.
2 receptions for 28 yards when DK played him last game. Now DeAndre Hopkins, who's not even been productive, and now he's going to be even less productive somehow against Jalen Ramsey and a good LA Rams defense. Don't expect too much from Hopkins. I'm expecting like a 7-point game this week. So if you have better options, and some of you do, to be surprisingly, go for them over Hopkins. Who do you got, Zach?
Guys, never start this man the rest of the year. He had Hollywood Brown. I just don't like this guy.
He put up like 17 points.
Even
with Trace McSorley potentially starting.
You again.
We'll see. We'll see.
Look, he plays the Cowboys.
If Lamar's out, RG3 was hurt at the end of the last game. He might not play this week. Trace McSorley might be in if Lamar's out.
Guys, if Trace McSorley, he's a sleeper start.
One good play the entire season.
But also, Trayvon Diggs, who is not even good, was their best cornerback, and he's out. So I think Marquise could have a decent game. But look, yeah, he's definitely. You can't trust him. If you have to rely on him, I feel bad for you. Don't expect too much from him. Joe,
he's garbage.
First sit.
First sit is Eagles receivers. Rager and Fulgham.
Every single one of them.
But mainly Rager, because I think he's going to be targeted as the number 1 by Jair Alexander, although he might move around the field because they don't have a set number 1 because they all suck. Rager has potential, and Fulgham also does, but with Carson Wentz throwing you the football,
all the potential is shot.
Yeah, you're dead.
There's no potential.
So I just said everyone against the Packers defense, especially when Miles Sanders is going to need to be relied on in the run game.
Now going on the note of just sitting all receivers, let us go with the Giants. Sit every single receiver on the Giants and Evan Ingram. Yes, I know Evan Ingram had 100-plus yards, but that's not going to happen again.
Against the Seahawks defense?
I'm sitting again for putting Bobby Wagner. Anyway, that's not the question. That's not what we're talking about here. Giants receivers: Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, yes, and even Golden Tate. Okay?
Who starts them? Is he a Cowboy?
Who's starting him? Colt McCoy.
Sounds like a Cowboy name.
Daniel Jones is gone. He's out. Okay, Colt McCoy is throwing. Colt McCoy is throwing him the ball. That's not what you want. If you own any stock in the Giants receivers, you do not want to see Colt McCoy throwing them the ball.
How about Evan Ingram? Takes a hit also.
Takes a hit also. Sit all of them. And also, Cincinnati Bengals. Like, they're never startable. I'm sorry.
DJ Chark, I know he's a really, really good wide receiver, but he's coming right off injury and is playing a horrible Minnesota defense.
Which is why you should sit him?
Which is why James Robinson is the one that's going to take over that game, not DJ Chark, who's coming right off injury.
I think he's a fantastic
I don't like him as a start this
matchup.
week.
But if you have better options, go with them.
Mike Glennon.
He actually played well. I had Cleveland defense. Mike Glennon destroyed. Anyway.
So I got Jerry Jeudy. The guy couldn't catch a ball from the GOAT Kendall Hinton. Who can he catch a ball from? No, but in all seriousness, Jerry Jeudy is just he's too small for the NFL. He's playing against the Chiefs defense.
Boy, too small for the NFL, man.
He's so small.
I wouldn't say that. I would say it's just too early to start him. It's like Henry Ruggs, pretty much.
He's actually 6'1" prior. He's 6'1". He's not small.
He's pretty small, but he's
look.
plays like
The talent is for sure there.
He can catch a football.
It's just not a good offense you want to be a part of.
He can moss you like he did against the Jets. Pierre Desir. But like other than that, he's playing against the Chiefs. I mean, they're going to need to throw the ball a lot. But who's throwing the ball to them this week? Drew Lock back? Probably.
But it's again, Jerry Jeudy's he had like a couple of good games. I don't see it happening against the Chiefs. Tim Patrick, though, may be the benefactor there for sure. My next sit, you're going to be surprised after he came up with a dominating performance against Washington, is Amari Cooper. Yes, I have him also in another league, and I'm not happy that I have to start him because he plays the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, who do the Baltimore Ravens have? Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey, the GOATs in D-backs and safety, other than Minkah Fitzpatrick. But Amari Cooper plays Baltimore. He had a great game against Washington, fantastic for you, but that was on one catch and a touchdown for 56 yards. That's not going to happen against the Baltimore defense, and Andy Dalton's going to have a lot of things to worry about with that defense. So I don't see a good game from Amari Cooper. If you have him, don't expect much. Don't expect anything at all like last week. Zach, last sit.
Guys, Jarvis Landry, he came off a great game.
Wow, you're going to sit him.
I'm going to sit him.
I was considering putting him as a start.
I'm going to sit him again. I don't think we can trust him.
Even against a phenomenal matchup
it's
in
a great
Tennessee.
matchup in Tennessee, but I think, again, that's going to be a Chubb or Kareem Hunt.
So, Zach, I'm sensing a theme here. You're setting people against good matchups.
The Titans have a great run defense, just letting you know. With Justin Simmons, guys.
Okay, guys, you heard it here first. You decide who you want to start, who you want to save. But look, if you listen to our advice,
especially coming off that performance, I think whatever. Up to you. I heard the inside out of both of us.
That aside, you heard it here at first, and everything you know and everything you want to do, if you want to start your guys, you want to sit them. That's on you. But we give you the best advice. We know what we're talking about. Do you? I don't know. Look. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
Sit Marvin Jones.
Sit and start all these players we just told you. Don't expect too much from DeAndre Hopkins and Amari Cooper and guys like that. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. We'll help you win your league if you help us grow. Until next video, we'll see you then.